Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Today I'm going to be playing Hearthstone. I'm a casual sort of gamer, and I have quite a few decks. I have a handlock deck. Hold on, the game's loading. But I'm not very good. See, low rank. But I was figuring maybe for first-time YouTube, I would do a few ranked games with my custom decks. Here I have my ultimate handlock deck. I have a Murloc Paladin deck. I have all the classic Murlocs, so I unlocked the classic legendary. Custom Shaman, because who doesn't love Totem Golem? A Secret and Spells deck, just because I figured, well, I needed a mage for quests and things. That word deck. This is my first real good rogue deck I've ever made. It's actually pretty sucky, but it's got some nice weapon and poison combinations. Then here's my custom hunter deck. I have no idea what's in it because I never play it. Either way, on with my handlock deck. Right now for the ranked season, it's near the end of October, so soon enough we'll be able to open our shield lockers, or shield foot lockers things, and so maybe I'll record that too, and we can see what horrible gifts I get from that. Considering my low rank, obviously the footlockers don't end up giving you very good rewards. I don't know the exact statistics, but usually it's like a card or something. But I do know legend rank people get tons of great cards, or sometimes packs and stuff. So here we go.
Gul'dan!
Ooh, Golden Priest. Look at this shiny
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul
think you're all better than me with your stupid gold? See about that, faggot. Let's see. So, this deck, it's flawed, I admit, but I'm not a great deck builder. So, for early game, I have more spell-oriented things to control board, while occasionally creating minions, I guess. Until I get a bunch of cards, because this is a handlock deck, or until I have high mana, so I can play my high-cost cards. Alright, typical turn 2, just tap. I'm not dark bombing that, because he's not going to get anything damaged, except for maybe no. He's not going to have any minions damaged, so I don't need to kill it. It's going to be staying at just a single attack. So no need to really worry about that. As soon as I can, though, I'm probably going to be playing Twilight Drake, because with the amount of cards I have in my hand, Twilight Drake, its Battle Cry gains 1 health for each card in your hand, and I already have 5 cards, 6 cards, 7 cards, and next turn I'll have 8 when I play it. So it's going to be really cheap. Though I could just play Mountain Giant instead, though I feel like he's probably got a Shadow Word death on him, and he's probably just going to make it seem like the Mountain Giant was never there in the first place. Ah. Well. Best course of action? Mountain Giant. I could have Dark Bombed it and weakened its health, or I could have Implosioned it, but neither of those would kill it, and he would just heal it, and then his Light Spawn would become stronger, so it'd be no use. Luckily, he doesn't seem to have a Shadow Word Pain, or Death, and unfortunately, he does have a Taunt. Okay, well this is not looking very good. Another Mountain Giant, why not? Alright, so now that I have 2 Mountain Giants on the board, I have an easy way to dispose of his minions. Granted, I'm on low health, but handlocks are good at handling that. See what I did there? But I've got a few methods of healing, and as you see, I have Sacrificial Pact, which can heal myself, and really, the Power Word Shield, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire gimmick really annoys me. Because this minion only costs 4, and he buffs it up, and he buffs it up, and he uses a single 1-cost spell, and after all those buffy, healy things, boom, it's insta-kill. Seems, I mean, not OP, it's just quite annoying. Okay, let's go. Control the board, because I don't want to die. And, oh, that would be a mistake. Stay there. Twilight Drake. Dark Bomb. Now he's out of minions. I have a board with 2 high attack minions and 1 medium minion. And
The damned
a
stand
handful
ready.
of minions. And he only has a single 3/4, which can't do anything against mine. So, oh, and then extra cheap Molten Giant. Not hero powering. We're going to kill him because then he can't get his buff off. You're going to strengthen both of them, and now I have 18 damage to face. All because I couldn't keep control of my board. Taunts don't do much. Not against this deck. As you can see, he can't really do anything to stop the might of the handlock. Another reason why this deck is called the ultimate handlock deck. By no means is it any great, but it can get me decently high in rank. Highest I've gotten is to about rank 15, but I haven't really tried to get higher rank since then. And now it's my first attempt. I believe I'm on a win streak, so this should be very, very nice. Yes! Almost rank 17 already. 10 gold for winning 3 in a row. Or 3 in total. Well, let's go again. Unfortunately, I don't have any quests with this guy today. I have a lot of rogue quests. Actually, since I... Never mind, I was going to cancel since I have a lot of rogue decks, but... a lot of rogue quests and play my rogue deck instead, but never mind.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
Extra card's nice, considering handlock and all. I'm not gonna be taking Molten Giant. Not when I'm facing him. Sacrificial Pact won't be needed. Drain Life is good because it's a sort of cheapish damage dealer, so I can get rid of horrible minions that are on the board that I can't take care of any other way, considering they are a bit expensive. Dark Bomb, I think, is the best early game spell I have in here, but can't complain. Now, this is really nice because starting with the coin, and it gives me the extra card. I have 5 cards already. So next turn it's going to be 6, and that's already 6 extra health on a Twilight Drake, which makes it 7. And now, if I were to play it, it would have 8. So, starting second really helps when you have a Twilight Drake situation. And I've got a bunch of early game spells. And see? Now I can just Dark Bomb or Shadow Bolt it, and it is gone. What I think I'm going to do, though, is coin Twilight Drake. Because it'll have a decently high amount of health, and it'll be able to deal with everything that he has on the board right now over a couple turns. And then we're about equal on cards. It's annoying. Alright. Plan B. Summon shit until he dies. Hopefully? Useless. I don't want to tap. Wouldn't really be beneficial. I don't really want to play any spells either, because this guy is relatively... These two are relatively weak. Alright, I'll tap. Because if I tap, I can still play Dark Bomb. Oh, well, that's alright, because then I can Drain Life, Mortal Coil, one of them. For now, I guess I'll Dark Bomb the other. Considering, now this is a good thing about Drain Life, since it has lower damage, the Mortal Coil will then be able to take the last health remaining off of it after the Drain Life, and draw me an extra card, which would be very nice. Not that I could just Hero Power instead, for half the mana cost. But hey, this heals, that damages. Now, all the taunts right now, they don't really matter, since I don't have any method of killing them with a minion. They're sort of just there like any other minion. And since his Hero Power one is there, it just sort of gets in the way. It doesn't benefit him at all in this situation. Until maybe I get a minion out. Which by then, probably be too late anyways. He does have quite a lot of cards, though. Then again, so do I, and I can draw one every turn. Or one extra one every turn. Tuskar Totemic. Just another useless taunt totem. That's great. Yeah, with the hero power when you're playing, because there's a legendary Justicar True Heart that buffs your hero power, which if he had it, goodbye. If he had it, he could he could choose what he wanted to spawn with his hero power, and he could have multiple of the same kind of totem. With Tuskar Totemic, he can summon any random totem, any of the 8, I believe. But he already had Stoneclaw. His hero power couldn't do it, but Tuskar Totemic could. So now he has 2 taunts, board full of totems, which are completely useless, because with Baron Rivendare, at least, I don't really see any way this could benefit him. Alright, well, Dread Infernal, because that deals 1 damage to everything. Now, the Searing Totem dies, the Healing Totem dies, so it can't heal the other totems, and Baron back up. Draw a card, which I've got a lot of cards already. Next turn, I'll have 10 in my hand, so this guy will only be 3 mana, which is really nice, considering next I have 8 mana, that plus heal.
I have no time for games.
Ah, that's annoying. Well, now would be a good time to use Twisting Nether.
I have no time for games.
Yeah, so he played Sylvanas, and he reincarnated it, so it came back to life. It still has the death rattle. Because of Baron, it went twice, so it didn't do anything going twice. And now all of that was completely useless. Sorry. I mean, granted, he stole my minion, and it died, but he could only steal 1 minion, not 2, so he didn't use the Baron potential. And he had taunts to hold it back, so it's not, more taunts to hold it back. Not that it exists anymore. Alright, here we go. What else? Keep a full hand. Fullish hand. But as I was saying, so he had all of those minions, 1 little Twisting Nether, and everything is gone. And he didn't even get to use his Sylvanas to full potential. Not a bad player, though. Interesting name, too. Salmon Moose. What is that, like the Moose of Salmon? That'd be a weird color. Because, like, chocolate mousse is all... It's, like, brown. It's chocolatey. It's like, that'd be disgusting and pink, I guess? I don't know. I don't even know what moose is. I have 10 cards, so I'm going to want to get rid of something.
My shield for Argus.
It's unfortunate I don't have less health, because then I could play both Mountain Giants. Then again, he probably has a way to get rid of them. Hopefully, he wasted a Hex on a... No, that was on a Mountain Giant. It was not a waste. But he'll most likely have another Hex, and I hope he wastes it on Twilight Drake or something like that. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to have another Earthshot. Oh, he might. That's unfortunate. He double Lava Shocked to just barely kill it with his Searing Totem. Seems like a bit of a waste to clear all the board and be out of cards. And Emperor Tharazan. Just end turn. He doesn't have any minions. He probably doesn't have any spells to deal with it, considering how small his hand is right now. His totem hero power is not going to help anything, and now I can just cheapen the cost of all my cards until everything's playable in turn. Now at this point, since I have 10 mana, I could play Jiraxis, hero power, or summon that. But considering I have the ability to play 2 Molten Giants, I don't think I will. What I'm going to do... I'm going to attack to get rid of that. Going to play a Molten Giant for a high price. And leave it there. Leave it at that. I still have tons of spells to deal with any minions that come on the board that are a big trouble for just my minions, though they shouldn't be. My other cards are getting cheaper every turn. That is a sneeze. Oh my. But see, now, this is just to show, it doesn't take that many legendaries, even any legendaries at all necessarily, to win a game. He's got all these amazing legendaries, and he's buffing everything up, but he's still not going to beat me. I mean, he might, there is always a chance, but not necessarily. And I'm doing quite good for myself, considering. Alright, well, he won't kill this, so he won't kill it by me attacking with it. I'm gonna do that. Summon minion. Summon minion. And now, oh, god damn it. Really? That is... Alright, die. Of course! That sucks. Oh well, I guess just, boom, everything's gone again. I was hoping that getting rid of Sneed's Hogger. Oh, whoops, that was, okay. Oh well. Maybe that's... Alright, that was really... just Hogger, though. At least it wasn't something like another goddamn Sneeds. And there's just a True Heart. He's probably gonna go for Taunt Totem, I would believe. That would stop me from advancing, so... And then that's gonna summon a Knoll at the end of the turn. I'm going to kill the Knoll with the Implosion, and there isn't going to be a problem anywhere. Alright, well, Implosion to kill that. You to kill that. Play you. Eat you. Buff you too. Attack the taunt. He is almost out of cards. I have plenty of minions, and all he has is a Hogger to summon 2/2 taunts at the end of every turn. So I'm doing pretty good, plus I haven't even played Jiraxis. Maybe just to show that I don't even need him to kill him, I just won't play it. Just to show that you don't necessarily need any legendaries to play well or win games. Sometimes it is just the skill, even though a very randomized card game, you wouldn't figure there would be much skill needed. I want to kill Hogger, so no more minions come out of him. And I can just go face with everything else, except for, I'll get rid of the healing totem, so in case it hurts anything, and somehow it doesn't die. Hero power. That's a Drake. I'm going to play Healbot, because I don't want to stay low in health. Not that that matters, he has like no cards to use anyways. If he got insane card draw, then maybe, but the only real downside to handlock other than, the only real downside to being so low on cards from handlock is you get fatigued earlier than everybody else. Only downside that I really see too much. Healing Wave. I have a lot of high cost cards though, so he's probably not gonna win. And he didn't win. So, G and G. I don't think there's really any way he could come back from this. Of course, another Taunt Totem, right? Yep.
Well played.
Could have just silenced it and gone for face. That would have been shitty. No.
I am almost out of cards.
Oh, full already? Really? I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to have to life tap for the last card in my deck and then be completely out of cards and minions by some freak incident. See? And now he's even got more legendaries, but he just couldn't beat me.
Sorry. Well played.
And he is down for the count. And he had a ton of legendaries. Dr. Boom. He had just a True Heart. He had Sneed's Old Shredder, he had Sylvanas, he had Baron Rivendare. All I had was, what's his face that makes the cards cheaper? Emperor Tharazan. And that's all I played. So, in the end, I didn't even use Jiraxis, just to try to prove the point that he's not necessary. Definitely helpful, but at this rank, not necessary. So, anyways, thank you for joining me on my first video. Maybe next time I can do a Tavern Brawl, or maybe anything pertaining to my quests. Mostly just rogue, and watch. None of my friends want to be here. That's why I can't get my watch and learn. Well, anyways, thanks for tuning into my first video. You could do whatever you want. I don't care if you leave a like or a dislike. It's not like this is going to be that popular. Anyways,